Greetings, I'm CrossKnights, and this is another... Oh, I saw under the ground. Go up, go there. And this is another crab's treasure. We just got to the Big Crabapple. New, Carcinia? Is that what it's called? I think... good. I'm glad that I've forgotten how to play entirely. There it is. Whee! That's what I wanted to do the entire time. Is this just 3 liquor bottles over here? Oh well, this is the big city. I'm looking for my shell. I was told by the town greeter that there are 4 places that it's likely to be. Let's check out Shellfish Desires. Assuming it's a really high-end shell, they might try to sell it there. And as we all know, my shell is amazing. There's no better city in the world than New Carcinia. I've never even been anywhere else. That's how great it is. Oh, okay, well, you know, how do you know? 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 You don't. Is this a little cocktail? I'm assuming this is like one of those cocktail umbrellas. And we got little corks. Yeah, there must have been like a liquor store just dropped their shipment down here at one point, and thus the city was founded. Welcome to Shellfish Desires, the flagship brick-and-mortar store of the Shellfish Corporation. How goes it, my visibly financially troubled friend? Is it that obvious? It is! I suppose you've come to the upper crust for a bit of window shopping, eh? No shame in it. Plenty of folks pause on their way through town to take a look at our luxury shells. You've got about 5 minutes before your pause becomes a loiter, so enjoy them while they last, my friend. Alright, so let me just look at his shells. Maybe we can get an even better shell. So you can buy, I think, any shell that you've... No, that might be wrong. I don't think you can buy any shell that you found. But there's also several ones that you won't find anywhere but here. Like this, piece of pasta. This sorry excuse for a shell became flaccid and rubbery as soon as it entered the water. What's the point? So the other thing about this is that your money is your experience. They are the same resource. There is no difference between them. So that's something to keep in mind. If you spend a lot of money, you won't be able to level up. And if you level up to get stats, you won't be able to buy things. So it's a bit interesting. I recognize you. Not that I ever played that game. So yes, smoke screen, that's okay. I mean, I want to get all the shells if possible, fill out everything. That is a goal of mine. There's also costumes. This actually is the one that I wore through most of the... Like, once I got it, I just wore this one. It is about time for a costume change, but I can't afford it. Mr. Krill. Mr. Krills. Slap on those trousers and you'll be well on your way to making your millionth microplastic. And then we got the cult leader. I'll just spell it out in case you didn't already know. This is a reference to Cult of the Lamb, which I have done a full Let's Play of. Well, I did a full Let's Play of the old version. I know they keep on adding content, but I don't really feel like going back. If this is a Red Knight reference to something, I don't know it, but it might be. And that's just a maid costume. So, I'm just gonna get this. There we go. See, I'm not that poor. Have you seen my shell? Did a big shark come to town and try to sell you a shell recently? Oh, he sure did. I told him to get stuffed. We don't do trade-ins here. And even if we did, I'd never take the kind of beat-up junk he sold me. Not a clue where he went after that. Does nobody in this city pay any attention? Well, that was the best. Now, shell insurance. At Shellfish Desires, you can pay microplastics to get shell insurance for any shell that's been worn before. This is an amazing ability. I can't afford it currently. But when you die, you notice you don't have a shell, right? But if you have this, you will start with any of these shells. Now, you need to find them first. But I just got tennis ball and stayed with tennis ball the whole game because I love tennis ball. But, yeah, there's a lot of viable options. You know, assuming you're not poor. He did really peg me for being poor. Anyway, this is a terrible shell, even though it looks quite like a shell. But if I use my power once, I think it'll instantly disintegrate. So that was that. On the upper crust, because there's also the lower crust, I can actually jump off here. This is not a bottomless pit. You see there's stuff down there. But we've got to explore the upper crust first, I think. Wonder where the museum... Is this the museum? Excuse me, what is this building? Ho ho, little one. You stand beside New Carcinian's Museums of Carcinized History, I'd say. That was a very hard sentence to say. Oh, neat. Can I go in? Apologies, but the museum is currently closed to the public while we put finishing touches on the new exhibit. Oh. Hey, I'm looking for a tall shark who stole my shell. Have you seen anyone like that? Can't say that I have. But if I had traveled here to fence stolen goods, I'd start at the lower crust down below us. Gotcha, thanks. Better be careful down there, I say. What is he? He's got one of those floss picks as a walking stick. His glasses can't pop. I do kind of... I think it's good for camera that they do this, but it makes it so that I can't really look at things close up when they just distort out of view like that. I'm trying to figure out what his glasses are. They can't possibly be real glasses, right? I don't know, but we got a hourglass on his back as his shell, which is pretty cool. And I mean, is that like a... It's too twisty to be a straw, but he's got a nice little... I don't know. This guy's decked out. He's actually in my thumbnail, so, you know, we'll be seeing him again. Hut. And to the lower crust. Boom. Oh ho, gentle crab. Hi, how's it going? Truly terrible, but I can't let that get me down. I have an endeavor that will see me in the big cans at last. I can't possibly fail. Again. His name is Manhattan. I don't want to spend... I want to... Ooh, is that the recycling center? No one's there. I guess we aren't recycling currently. Whee! You gotta think this would be causing my shell damage. Hey, buddy. Whoa, now. Whoa, now. Where did you learn to drive? I mean, I guess it's, you're gonna be more reckless when there's literally no other cars on the road, but still, come on now. Alright, he's the man I want to see. He is one of the people who might have my shell, in fact, if the guy tried to sell it for scrap. Oi there, scrap. A fine piece of scrap metal in your claws there. What's a promise? Care to make it shine with me, scrap? Make it shine? You mean my fork? It's just some piece of junk I found in my neighborhood. Aye. And what a piece of junk it is, scrap. Bring this old smith some relics he can break down, and he'll show you what that piece of junk can truly do. Sounds useful. So, this is how you upgrade your weapon. Now, before I do this, I want you to look at my fork. Let's see if I can get a good angle at it. It is rusty. It is a rusty old fork. That is what I've been using to punish my enemies. But we're just gonna let them work on it. Now, the relics are those stainless steel relics. They are, in fact, keys. But they are what you use to upgrade. And now you see, the rust is gone. Alright, plus 5 attack. That's 5 entire levels. That's significant, especially because... No, I didn't... No, stop. I didn't... I'm pretty sure... Sorry, is it saying that I have 20... How do I have that much attack? That's crazy. What are my actual... Alright, let me go to this moon shell for a second. I'm a little bit confused as to what those stats were telling me. You know, these are my actual stats, but then you look and those are my attack and defense and interesting. Interesting. Okay. I guess, like, your equipment also adds stats at that screen. I'd kind of rather it, like, show me my stats so I'm aware of it. But, yeah, that's plus 5 attack. That's a pretty big deal. Like, look how... It would take 5 levels to get plus 5 attack, but if you just find enough stainless steel relics, you can level up your attack that way. So... Everything does have an alternative level, way to level up, sort of. Magic attack doesn't, but the amount of magic attacks that you can do does. Health does with those blood stars. Defense does with the type of shell you're using, and then your attack does with going to the blacksmith here. Oh, I need to ask him if he got my shell, though. What is he using? I think the sound broke. Okay, well... That's fine, I guess. I don't want to ask, but did some big shark come here and try to sell my shell for scrap? It would probably have seemed crazy to you because the shell was so super gorgeous and cool. Aye, he came by, turned that shell to scrap as soon as I could. What? Are you serious? Sure as sea foam I am. Nay, wait, you said shark? Scrap that, my mistake. No sharks came by, nay. What? What did you think I said? You almost gave me a heart attack. No need to shout, Scrap. My ears work just fine. Alright, well, that's a bust. I don't know why the sound broke. Okay, he's got a bunch of clothespins. Yeah, the music broke. I'm just gonna see if we can fix the sound. What the hell happened there? That's better. Just had to go back to the title screen. Bottom feeders. This is the last place I was told to check out. Hey there, youngin'. Welcome to the bottom feeders. Finest little watering hole this side of the slurry. Hey, my name's Krill. I'm new to town, I guess. Thought I recognized a fresh face. Pleased as plastic to meet you, Krill. Name's Nema. If you've got the money, why don't you stop in for a bite? My kiddos and I would love to have you. We also offer a stowaway hiring service, if you're interested in such a thing. So, you know how you can, well, what's a stowaway? Well, I know what a stowaway. They've already explained it in-game, but I guess Krill doesn't know. You mentioned something about stowaways. What are those? Oh, I'm sure you've seen them around. It's our nickname for any little fellow that sticks itself to your shell. Oh, like a barnacle? Exactly. For the right price, there's all sorts of things that might tag along. People pay for that? They sure do, huh? Lots of our visitors are travelers just stopping by who could use a little company on the road. You ought to consider it if you've got a journey ahead of you. The open ocean can get mighty lonely, hon. I'll think about it. Thanks, ma'am. Aw, call me Nema, hon. I'm not a crabby old lady just yet. So, this is how... I mean, one, you can buy stowaways. You really don't need to, generally. Maybe a fruit sticker. That'll actually increase your microplastics award. That's very good early on. These also will revive you on death. Amazingly good. I ended up saving all these for the final battle, and once I got my face kicked in enough times, I just used one or two of them, and then I won easily. But, you know, I'm going to try not to do that this time. I might equip one in, like, a dangerous area if I have a lot of microplastics. That's a good way to use them. But the main thing they do is that they can increase your stowaway capacity, and then you can carry more powerful stowaways. So you want to get that to max, I would say, because some of them do some amazing things for your stats and give you abilities. Hey, if it's not too much of a bother, I'm looking for a shark that took my shell. Any chance he stopped by here? Fairly sure I'd remember a fellow like that swimming into my establishment. Sorry, kiddo. It's okay. No worries. Well, that was all 4 places. It's gotta be somewhere. I just gotta find out where that shark went. This city is so big. How am I ever supposed to find my shell? This place is so stupid. And it's loud. Why couldn't everyone just leave me alone? Everywhere I turn, someone's trying to take something away from me. Or sell me some kind of... Scuttle right up, fellow citizens. It's the grand opening of the pawn shop, full of legitimate shallow-made wares. We got plastics, we got metals, we got packing foam. We got garbage you ain't heard of yet. What the... Yeah, that man has my shell. Shell no. That's my shell! Are you serious? This guy's still following me? Oh my god, how did I never realize that before? Holy crap, I went through the whole game wondering where the freaking loan shark went. It's freaking him! It's just because they only tell you in that line. Like, he obviously wasn't a real shark, it was just a guy holding one of those toys. Good god, okay, well I guess I have to give him a different voice now. Alright, play it cool. I don't know what you're talking about. Seriously, give it back. It was stolen from me by some jerk shark. Yeah, well, first off, that shark seems super cool and chill to me. Second of all, he sold it to me fair and square. If you want it back, you gotta buy it like everyone else from the store. That's how the pawn shop works, baby. Well, how much? What can I actually pay with? It depends on what you got, pal. I've got a few microplastics, I guess, and some string. Look, the shell's really important to me. Could I work for it or something? I'll do anything. Anything, huh? Yeah, I guess I could probably come up with some arduous and meaningless time sinks for you to partake on to earn your shell back. For starters, why don't you scrape the barnacles off my sweaty... Wait, did you hear that? Hear what? Relay that conversation, kid. Trash Island is here! This always catches me off guard. I gotta get ready before I miss out on some prime plastics. Hey, I'm not done talking to you yet. I can't believe I missed that story detail. Oh well, I realize now. To be fair, there's only like 2 lines.
Trash day! It's trash day! Everyone get your baskets! Don't miss out!
Back off! I saw it first! Get your own trash, lump suckers!
Assorted crab noises. Good subtitles.
What is that thing?
I've never seen anything like it.
It's a message from the captain! It's got his face right on it! It's gotta be!
Excuse me. Excuse me, please. Pardon me. Excuse me, young lady. As new Carcinia's official historian, I'm sure I can shed some light on... My God! If I'm not mistaken, this is part of a map! A map showing the way to a most valuable treasure, I say! If someone were to find its missing pieces and decipher them, why, they'd be rich beyond their wildest dreams, I say!
Rich? I like the sound of that. That treasure's as good as mine. I'll be able to afford the flashiest shell in the ocean, you know?
Not if I get there first! Think of all the tourists that treasure can bring to our city!
Well, don't you count out us bottom-siders. You'll be eating your hat when I get that treasure and fix up my restaurant.
It would appear the hunt is on, I say. The first stop on the map seems to be the forest to the north of here. May the best, Crab!
Apologies for the interruption, folks. I seem to have misheard something. I could have almost sworn there were some citizens here planning on unearthing some valuables. Need I remind you all how threatening the ocean is outside this reef? I'd hope it would go without saying that the duty of such a dangerous excavation would fall to the Shellfish Corporation. That would be safest for all involved. Don't you agree?
Yeah, we hear you, Roland. No problem.
Then, as Shellfish Corp's CEO and this fair city's de facto mayor, I suppose no one would have any objections to my taking sole control of this treasure hunt. Are we all in agreement?
Oh dear. I suppose that sounds all right with me, I say.
You hear what they're talking about over there?
Sounds like some kind of crazy treasure hunt.
Hey kid, I just got an idea. If you can go get that treasure they're jawing about, I'll gladly trade your shell for it.
For real? You'd really do that?
You bet. A prawn never goes back on his promise.
Aw, yeah! I'm gonna find that treasure!
Haha, yeah, you go, kid! Roland can't tell us what to do! That treasure belongs to whoever can find it first!
The corporations don't control us!
I suppose a little friendly competition is only fair. I hope you know what you just dove into, kid. See you in the open ocean, treasure hunters.
No, alright then. Dang, that was crazy with a capital Z. You really stepped in it now, kid. That squid that hangs around Roland doesn't think twice about disappearing people. You told me to! Hey, I recall merely making a suggestion, pal. But the offer stands. If you can get me that treasure, the shell is all yours. Okay, well, where do I start? Weren't you listening to that old dude? It's in the grove, way north of here. You've got a bit of a walk ahead of you. Great. Well, I guess I have no choice now. I'm on this treasure hunt, whether I like it or not. Oh yeah, one more thing. If you find any other junk out there, I'll take it off your hand for some microplastics. Fair's fair. So this is how, and I don't know why... Oh my god, alright, well, I know I'd buy that. And that. I thought he sold, like, actual junk. No, everything that he sells is actually quite useful. Here's your shell. You can buy it for 1 billion microplastics, minus 1, because, you know, you want to make it look a little less. I saw a video about this. It's not actually possible to get this many microplastics. Like, if you've just played for, like, 10 years or something, there's no, like, scene where it gives you that. they explicitly said that because people are asking. But I want almost all of this. Like, this lets me carry more hooks. I don't know what buying more of these do, because they get refreshed when you go back to your... Yeah, that's a bit confusing. But, yeah, all of this I do want to buy eventually. It's all good. This lets you respec your character. But I'll probably find some for free, so I won't be buying those. But everything else, especially the stainless steel relic. You notice that, that squid, or that ink henchman? First of all, very cool design. But they had a bunch of keys around their neck. And I want them so badly. But no, mainly though, you go to this person to sell your claws. I can't sell this one. It's a remembrance of me defeating the Duchess. So, but I have 17 of these. So, boom, 4,000 microplastics. 2 of these, boom. Now we got 6,700 microplastics. In fact, I should be able to buy something here. Yeah, it should be this. So now I can carry 5 heart kelp. That's a pretty big deal. So, I think that was worth it. I cannot believe that I didn't realize that he was a shark. Oh my god. He just said, like, yeah, I bought it, and I missed the other, like, obvious indicators. Like, I believed him. It's like, oh, he must have bought it. Yeah, that's who he sold it to. But then he's like, that shark was lame, and the guy's like, I don't know, I thought that shark was actually pretty cool and an awesome guy. Why would you insult him? I'm inside the film. So here we go, Captain Clawbeard's Glorified Crunch. It's totally worth it. MSG2? What the hell is MSG2? It has MSG and MSG2. Huh. I wish I could see that a little bit, but I want to see what the serving size... Oh, the serving size is 1 cup. Alright, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. No sad... Well, how much sugar does it have? I mean, yeah, that's a pretty standard cereal, right? Well, that was quite the clamor, I'd say. It's not every day you see someone go claw to claw with Roland. I didn't know I was going to cause such a commotion. Well, if you ask this old man, it's about time someone stood up to that bully. He's been attempting to pave over my museum for God knows how long. But I digress. We've got to move on to see if we can beat Roland to the punch. As I said, the first stop on the journey is the Grove. Head out of the city and keep on traveling north, and you'll reach it eventually. Just take care to not get devoured, I say. Yeah, it sounds good. I really thought he was more of an old prospector type, but he is more of a museum curator. That is where you meet him. That's the more, but whatever. I'm just gonna go with what it doesn't matter. I can't even keep track of whose voice I'm giving what anyway. Oh, these are different flavors. Aggressivos, Doblumos, and oh no. I can't read the middle of it because I'm blind? Imitation crab. Oh no, oh, that's gross. Alright, whatever. Oh yeah, this is gonna rule. A real chance to go up against my idol, Roland. Your idol? You like that guy? Of course I do. He's a business genius, you know. Roland came back to this town with nothing, save for the clothes on his back and a trash scavenging empire that goes back generations. He built that empire up to an even bigger empire all on his own. Why go after the treasure if you think he's so cool then? You really don't know the first thing about business, kid. Sure, I respect Roland, but we're also in the same market, and that makes us rivals. The free market demands that I do my best to one-up him. It's the spirit of healthy competition. Just drifted into town and you're already making waves, kiddo. If it wasn't for you, we would have all just rolled over and let Roland step all over us like usual. So, we're all going after this treasure then? Seems like it. If that old-timer who runs the museum ain't pulling our claws, whoever gets that treasure's gonna have some serious pull around town. But honestly, as long as someone gets it who isn't Roland, most of us will be damn pleased. Who is that guy anyway? Why does everyone hate him so much? Roland? He's only the CEO of the Shellfish Corp, the largest trash salvaging operation out there. Besides a few independent trash haulers in with their own 2 claws, all the trash that makes its way to New Carcinia goes through Roland. He's got some deep pockets. Shellfish Corp owns most of the buildings in town by now, and charges a pretty plastic for the privilege of living in them. Most of us down on the lower crust, you could say we aren't really fans of the way things are going. So taking him down a peg by waving some treasure in his face? I can think of a lot worse ways of spending a tide or two. But enough about Roland. We gotta make tracks towards that treasure. That museum curator told us to head towards the Grove, right? I've been to the Grove before. Meet me just out of town and I'll nudge you in the right direction. Cool. Oh, look at that. You can munch with the shell without breaking it. That's actually a big deal. I get multiple munches? Awesome. These guys all... Usually yellow's, like, important, so... Leaving the big city? In today... Oh, it's you. You're not the one I was trying to talk to. Leaving the big city in today's climate? How frightful. But if we all work together, I'm sure we can find that treasure. You're not the one I wanted to talk to. I was talking to her. Heavens, what excitement. I'll be tagging along in your little treasure hunt. I simply must document this for all my followers. Who are your followers? You know, followers. People who follow me around, just desperate to know what I'm up to. Do you mean to tell me you don't have any? I love this. She's just wearing, like, ramen on her head. Oh boy, a real-life treasure hunt. This is the sort of things you read about in the books as a little crablet. Do you think we'll fight a shark? Or a bobbit worm? Or one of those horrendous monsters that only live in the deepest depths of the drain? I really hope not. Actually, that reminds me, there's a guy that I didn't actually talk to before I head out. Looks like most of this is going to be town-centric regardless, but... There's a little sea urchin I need to talk to. I'll recognize him because he's a sea urchin. Actually, while I'm here, do I have enough money? Whoa. We're running the show now while Mama's on the go. I'll help you hire more stowaways. If you want to carry more at once, you should talk to my little sister. Well, in that case, it's actually your little sister that I want to talk to. Hey, we're watching the bar while Mom's away. I can increase the number of little guys on your show. So how much is this? That's too much. All right, so... let's see if there's any stowaways I don't want, actually. So I guess I do need you first. Dismissing means selling, so... vanishes upon death, but prevents the loss of microplastics. This will give me vitality. We'll sell one of these. And I just need to sell... Oh, actually, that's enough. Never mind. Alright, increase stowaway capacity. Boom. The capacity increased to 4. So now... So you notice it says 3 out of 4. Now I can actually have more points worth of stowaways. Right now I can only afford 1 extra one. This is fine. Let's give me a magic attack. Eventually you find ones that have like, it's like 5 points, but those ones are really good. Oh look, there's the sea urchin. Whoa. Steady on. Not one step further, mate. You're gonna want to keep your distance. How come? Like, that was close. Hit! How come? Are your eyes full of sentiment, mate? Can't you see what I am? I'm the type of guy who hurts anyone he touches. Oh. That can't possibly be true. I bet you just haven't found the right person to show you affection yet. I could give you a hug, maybe. That'll help you open up. Bloody shell, mate, you're an odd one. Just take my advice and just leave me be, savvy? Hug. What the bloody hell did I tell you, mate? Everyone's got the same story. Old Ilrich probably can't be that pointly. I've got such a sense of humor. And then what happens? You get poked just like the rest of them. I can't say I didn't warn you, mate. I won't give up. What? I won't give up! I'm gonna hug you no matter what it takes! Look, mate, I really appreciate the effort, but I wasn't being metaphorical. You see these spikes, right? Ah, that car. Physical spikes, mate. Spikes that'll spike you. I've been through worse. It's your funeral, mate. Yeah. Alright, great joking around, mate. But seriously, stop it. This is a mite embarrassing. I'll never stop. I can't leave you like. Alright. I want to get going, guys. Cool, I can't bear to watch. You gotta stop doing this to yourself. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. This is Curl's insane here, but he just wants to help someone in need. But like, this isn't the way to do it. You know? I mean, maybe other sea urchins don't get hurt in the same way. I'm trying to go a little bit slow in case you want to read. There's just so much text here. But I need to do this. It's very important. Oh, let me just... This is why I can do this forever. Here. This... You ain't normal, mate. This weren't no act of kindness to begin with, were it? You're some kind of masochist. Either that or you just get off on watching my reaction as you fling yourself into harm's way over and over. I won't be enabling you any longer. Poke yourself to death for all I care. I won't so much as bat an eyelash. Ugh. Alright, okay, good God. Mate, you are a sicko. Take my special technique and get out of here, freak. Is that what you wanted? Did that make it all worth it? You can find all types in the lower crust, but you really are a crab cake, mate. So there we go. Urchin toss. Throw an urchin that sticks to enemies before exploding. This is my favorite ability. That's why I needed to make sure I got it before I got out of the big city. It did cost me my shell, but that doesn't really matter too much, because I can just get another shell. I mean, I'm basically not going to have any time after this. Because not only that, but I also want to shelleport back to the Snell domain to get 2 more abilities. I think 2 more. I think 25 is the most they cost. They might cost 30, though. And then I can only get 1, but I guess we'll see. But I do have exactly... Oh, also Shellfish... it looks like buying a shell from Shellfish for Giants also comes with the insurance, so I actually started with my shell that I bought, so that's cool. The hermit crab returns, prepared to augment his abilities. So, yeah, no, I can buy 2 for sure. I can't buy this, though. Then I can only get 1. So, we'll do something else. Become invincible for several seconds after your shell is broken. Attacking will end this effect early. This is very useful because if your shell breaks in a boss battle, and then you get hit, you won't, like, instantly die. You can probably scuttle over to another shell before then. Not every hostile interaction must result in blood. For many undersea creatures, the preferable outcome is to flee in peace, especially when said creature is tiny and small. And what else can we get? Plunge. Hold to perform an air powerful... I don't think I ever remembered that I had that. Ooh, this is the counterattack. We want to get this because I want to practice this. The hermit crab's control over his shell does not stop with defending attacks. By redirecting their energy, he turns his opponent's strikes into his own. Such in-depth batter strategy is rare in the ocean. Praise be the noble moon snail who taught him everything he knows. Alright, so here's the counterattack. Boom. It's kind of like pop off, honestly. I think the animation's even the same. Maybe not. Maybe it's slightly different, but... Awesome. Alright. I guess... No, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. I guess we're gonna head out. Here. Ah. Basically, I'm just gonna go to, like, whatever first save point I get to. Alright, back to the upper crust. And then I believe we just go this way. And we should be fine. Don't have any microplastics, so I have no fear of death. No consequences to befall me. Is that a giant leg? What else could it be? It is indeed a giant leg. Oh, dear. Alright. Just like that lamp in A Christmas Story. Bye. I don't feel like talking to you. Huh! Let's just roll on out to the grove. Also, someone in my comments, Joshua, I think, mentioned... I mentioned this in the demo. If you want to see me play the demo, that video is up. There are differences between this game and the demo. Like the fact that every time you use your fork to swing, Krill goes, wee. I guess they thought that was annoying, so they took it out. But this game has some of the coolest accessibility options I've ever seen. So yeah, Another Crab's Treasure is meant to be a challenging game, but everyone plays their own way. If this game's difficulty is harming your fun, feel free to turn on some of these options to make it a bit easier. I don't know. So you can get extra shell durability, reduce damage, add extra dodge invincibility, prevent microplastic loss on death. That could help people being frustrated. Oh, and give Krill a gun. Now, I want this to be the last achievement that I ever get, so I'm not actually going to show you. But if you want to see, you just got to look up... It's in my demo playlist. I'll try to remember to post that somewhere. But, yeah, you can check it out there. Also, slow down game speed. So, like, oh, wow, recover microplastics? So I can just recover my microplastics. I can be like, screw that, give them back to me. That's really cool. I like it. I didn't use any of these options during the game. But I like that they did it. Like, if this really is your first time and you're frustrated, it makes sense to try to use some of those and then come back when you've actually gained the skills, instead of just getting sandbagged for all time. So yeah, very cool. This really is, like, if you want to get into the Souls-like genre, this is the game, I am telling you. If you don't want to just throw yourself into the fire, like, this is a good place to start. What's back here? That's probably a way back to the city, actually. Also, someone asked me how to move the map, and they're like, I can't do it. What do you mean? It's because they're on Xbox. I guess the Xbox version hasn't been updated as much as the PC version. As I mentioned, you didn't used to be able to use the Mac, and I guess you still can't on the Xbox, so that's kind of sad, but... Bye, guys. Actually, I'll talk to just you guys. There. Lots of talk about the end of the world these days. It's only a matter of time before whatever's gumping up the crab's mind comes out to gunk us too. Or, you know, so they say. Y'all figure that stuff is really true? Ah, who gives a shit? If my rent doesn't go down soon, the world can go ahead and end as far as I'm concerned. So true, brother. God, I feel like these are real conversations I've had with people in real life. Whee! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold your seahorses, kiddo. Look, we're technically rivals in this treasure hunting thingamajig, but that don't mean I want to see you get devoured before my eyes. What did I do wrong? Look, there are rules while exploring the sands between. Namely, steps you gotta take from preventing... him. From splurging you right out of your shell and eating you whole. See these arches? Folks who commute from here have done a pretty good job at scenting roots in nearby areas. Scenting? Yep. Laying down scents that he ain't a fan of. No matter how tasty you are, he won't go near these paths. Wait, who are you talking about? Who is this guy? Look, just stick to the arches, kiddo. And if you get chased, make your way back to one as quickly as possible. Can do. So you're serious about this treasure hunt after all? Of course I am. It's the only way to get my shell back. Please don't take offense, but I half suspected you'd lose your nerve, I say. The sands between ain't no place for an innocent crab. Whatever, I'm super brave. Let's just get this over with so I can get home. Point me in the right direction. Oh, you might have what it takes after all, child. Such a willingness to run off and get killed in the name of discovery. It brings a tear to my eye, I say. Since you know here, I'll give you an overview. To the north is the Enchanted Grove. There's really the spiritless, and to the left is the flash of the west is the other. Don't go to the west. And all that matters is it's a map. And then here and meet me in disgusted. All right, I'm just done. I'm sorry. I just don't want to. I've read the entire episode. I don't want to actually do anything. God damn it. So I'm supposed to stay on this microplastic path. If I don't, I might summon him. Not him. That's just some guy. Take this. Well, that wasn't a very good first use of that, was it? Munch. Let's actually switch that out. Whoa! Boom! Got him with my shards. Oh, God, I have no idea where that guy came from. Yeah, if I go off the path too much, bad things might happen, so... Just gotta be careful. Ah, we got a yogurt thing. I got the probiotic ability. I actually love this ability. It's a regenerative health ability. You're not gonna trick me. Going back to the path. Get him! There we go. Stuck to him. And he's done. I really like that ability. It's great. This is why I didn't use the Royal Wave, because that one's just better in most circumstances. Oh! It's Pegasus the Ravenous. That is the hymn that she was referring to. Look, I'm on the path, right? Oh. Ugh. Yeah, go away. So yeah, you really got to be careful about going off the path. It's very dangerous. You can kill that guy. You're just not supposed to. He is very hard. He has a lot of instant kill moves. So we're not going to deal with him right now, at the very least. We got a red solo cup. So now I can use the Drunken Claw ability, except I don't have enough umame. Yeah. See if I can do a counter. Well, I'm going to need you to attack me first. I'm telling you, I never really got the timing down. That's why I want to practice. It'd be great to get the timing down. Let me get that yogurt back. Probiotics! So if you look at my health, it's going back to max. I could probably just grab that real quick. That wasn't worth it! That wasn't worth it at all! Go away, I'm under the thing. You're not allowed to come here. Alright. Oh dear, alright. Let me see. God, you never attack when I want you to. Oh well. I'm trying to let go at the right time. But yeah, you block and then you let go at the exact right time, and then you do the counter, and then if you hit the attack button, you'll do a counter attack. Oh god, is this the path? Yes. Good. Really just trying to get to the save point. Get out of here. I don't want any. Probiotics. Switching to this. Going to the path, staying on the path, staying on the path so I don't get eaten. Oh god. Holy crap, I'm almost dead. Didn't even know that fish was there. Okay, for God's sakes, this place is dangerous. My shell has, like, no health left, so we're definitely going to switch that out. Boom. Okay, I wanted to... Oh, God. That, really? That was enough to summon him? Alright, well, that's what I get. Cool. Took a screenshot. Where is he? And where's the next arch? Arch is there. Screw you. I don't even know where he is. Alright, he's gone. But look, an umame crystal. Surely I can just get this. And yes, there's a bunch of treasure everywhere. If you try to get most of it, he will come and wreck your day, so. It is, in fact, tricks. Oh, hello, you. I see you. Finish ya! Barb took. I actually could have used one of those bar hoops to fish him towards me, so I didn't have to use my fizzle attack, but whatever, that worked. I think this way, right? Yeah, I haven't been here before. You see nothing? He saw something. Whee! Should I have talked to him? Too bad. I'm on a roll. Oh, God. I just hope I'm going the right direction. Yeah, buddy. Come on, give me a moon shell. I think I see one. Yeah, right up there. Awesome. I do kind of wonder what that guy had to say, but I was not going to stop just to talk to his face. All right. That's that. Well, I'm gotta admit, I'm a little bit surprised that I didn't get horribly murdered, but to be fair, I did play it very safe, so maybe I shouldn't be. Nope, not quite enough. That's fine, though. So then, I am CrossKnights. Thank you very much for watching another episode of Another Crab's Treasure. That was a lot of reading, and my brain exploded. I could feel it exploding. That is a banana or something, and I don't like it. It's probably gross and slimy. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you, as always, to my lovely patrons, including my new patron, Drake. Thank you for joining. Greatly appreciated. You are now part of the cast of Cows in the Fog. And I will see you guys next time. Later.